Today I'm in a place that's a little old, a lot of new, and lots of fun. Can you guess? Athens. This is going to be great.
Welcome to Laura Mackenzie's Traveler.
Hi, I'm Laura Mackenzie, and admittedly, I am a pushover for archaeology and ancient sites, so I can honestly say I am thrilled to welcome you to Athens. You know, I was here about 10 years ago, and the thing that impressed me most on this trip were the changes in the city. I mean, because of the 2004 Olympics, Athens has been reborn. There's a new international airport. The hotels have been refurbished. The archaeological sites are clean and well-maintained. And the roads are new, and air pollution controls everywhere, so the traffic and the smog of 10 years ago is almost a thing of the past. Athens is a great place to be, and I'm really excited to show it to you. Athens, a city of history and mythology, home to the ancient Greek gods, to Socrates and Plato, and where democracy was born. While it may be the ancient civilization that draws the crowds, it's the Athens of today that's impressing them now. This is a with its city that's totally today. Athens may be one of the most historical cities in Europe, but it's also one of the newest, definitely revitalized. The 2004 Olympic Games brought international attention back to Athens, and now the city is proudly showing off its new look. Syntagma Square is the center of Athens, totally restored, with a big open-air feel and a beautiful new fountain. When you come to Syntagma Square, go to the fountain, bring a coin, make a wish, and throw it in the fountain. Someday you'll come back to Athens. Or was that the Trevi Fountain in Rome? Facing the square, the Parliament House is where to see the changing of the guard every hour. But Sundays are when the real show happens. Hey, let's kick it up. Now that's what I call a new look. Also on the square is one of the most historical buildings in Athens. Here, anyone who's anyone has walked through the front door. The Grand Britannia Hotel has been the most luxurious hotel in Athens for over a century, hosting almost every celebrity and world leader to visit Greece for decades. With its location on Syntagma Square next to the Parliament building, the last 100 years of Greek history has literally unfolded at the doorstep. And even if you don't stay here, it's worth checking out. Officially a world-class city, the new Athens has something for everyone. From designer duds to newfangled newsstands. These little kiosks are the Athens versions of 7-Elevens. They stay open all day and late into the night. You get magazines and snacks and papers and cigarettes and souvenirs, whatever. And if they don't have what you want, they'll give you directions to go find it, sometimes in English. Getting around Athens is a lot easier nowadays. Good thing, because you'll definitely want to see all the sights. The metro isn't just the newest, most modern and impressive transit system I've ever seen, and it's not just a way to get from here to there. It's also a way to get from now to then. 2,500 years ago then. Come on, I'll show you what I mean. Hop on the brand new metro for a trip back in time to the most famous site in Greece, the Acropolis. Or is it the Parthenon? Wait a minute, what's the difference? My guide Sophia told me the Acropolis is the whole hill, the site itself. The Parthenon is the main building, kind of like an ancient church. It was built after the Persian Wars of the 5th century BC as a way for the Athenians to offer their gratitude to the goddess. It was a way for Pericles, the politician, to solve problems like soldiers coming back from the war without jobs. It gave them something constructive to do, and it was a way for the Athenians to celebrate their victory too. So in this building, we see all the culture, all the civilization, all the science. Through cold marble material, we can read the spirit of ancient Athens. I asked Sophia which came first, the Parthenon or the pyramids. And sorry, Athens, but Egypt wins the oldest structure contest. And speaking of structure, here's some Greek 101. The Parthenon is considered to have the best example of Doric-style columns. We're talking architecture here. The Erechtheion, the more sacred site, is considered to have the best Ionic ones. I think grade school is all flashing back to me now.
The Doric is the planar. I learned this in like 4th grade. The Ionic is the curly.
The more
and Corinthian is the other one?
Yes, it has acanthus leaves hanging from the handles of the columns.
But then we have these ladies over here. I didn't learn about that.
Varieties. Unfortunately, all of them are copies.
Down here, what is this?
Is Propylaea. It's the entrance. It's a magnificent entrance to the Acropolis, to the top of the hill.
Covering the ground are what's left of statues and artifacts the ancient Greeks dedicated to their goddess Athena. But I couldn't help noticing these valuable artifacts were in a bit of, well, disarray. Wouldn't you think that someone should sort of pick up now and then?
They're just laying on the ground. They're not in the museum. Are they going to be rebuilt, or what's the plan here?
Well, that's very difficult to say because there are too many. Some of them that they know of where to put them back, they will. Some of them will just stay on the spot. And there are certain letters or numbers, which means that they've been studied and catalogued, but we don't necessarily, just be able to replace them. All stones, all marbles literally talk to us. It's a big puzzle to put them all back together, but because of the inscriptions, because of the little details we have on them, they would give us everything of the ancient world.
Here's a tip. There's a wheelchair lift at the north side of the Acropolis. Taxis are allowed to drop wheelchairs at the top of the pedestrian path.
Laura McKenzie's Traveler. We'll be right back.
At Buca di Beppo, we're all familiar.